This will not be your usual Libra season, my friend. Get ready to transform and feel yourself propelled forward. Libra season is happening September 23rd to October 22nd. This Libra season is going to feel energizing. You may feel like you're being pushed forward by forces, higher forces outside of your control, and you may feel an urge for freedom and self-actualization, while at the same time feeling an intense transformational energy effect on your relationships. Within your relationship patterns, dynamics, you may feel a shift or a need to shift how you do your most important partnerships. Why this intensity? Because this is the first time since the nodes of the moon in Aries and Libra, the nodes of fate and destiny, this is the first time that the nodes are being activated by conjunction and opposition. And I'm going to tell you all about what that means. But this is really bringing a heightened energy to Libra season this year. Not only this, we have 2 eclipses in October, and eclipses always move us forward. And Pluto will also move direct during Libra season, and it will make aspects to the Libra planets as well. So in this video, I want to share with you the key dates, the key transits that are happening and when they're happening. Also, how you can best work with the energies that are happening, the intensity of all of this with the most ease, grace, and reward. And of course, as always, I'll be doing readings for all 12 signs, letting you know in which area of your chart you're having this intense change of Libra energy, as well as where the North Node of Destiny in Aries is bringing you a new beginning. And as always, I'll be pulling an oracle card for each of the signs as well, so be sure and listen to your rising sign. That's the area of life in which Libra season is happening for you. And your sun sign and your moon sign give you additional intuitive insights. And I encourage you to watch the introduction to this video where I talk about the key dates, where I talk about how you can work with these energies to your advantage. So you don't want to miss that, because I won't be repeating that information in the 12 sign readings. So before I go further, I want to say hello and welcome if you're new to me. I'm so glad you found my channel. This is a like-minded community in which I hope you feel supported in your growth and your empowerment. I love empowering you through the astrology. So I warmly invite you to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. And welcome back to all of you who have been connected with me. Welcome back to my subscribers. I very much appreciate your support of my channel. And welcome to my Sunday chat, friends. Every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, are when my videos premiere. And I am there with you in the chat and where we all commune together in like-minded community. So please join us. And I want you to know that I have a free gift for you. This is an instant download free gift that I will tell you more about at the end of this video. And if you would like to get my weekly inspirational updates where I talk about the transits that are going on a weekly basis, like the ones I'll be talking about in this video. If you don't want to have to take notes during this video and you want to get those updates and reminders of what's happening and how you can navigate each week's energies, go to my website, subscribe for free to my inspirational updates, and you will get that free gift instant download when you subscribe. So if you're new to my channel, I'm Betsy Gutting. I'm a psychic astrologer as well as an intuitive life coach, and I love empowering you through the astrology. In my videos and in my professional astrology consultations, I weave together spiritual insights, divine downloads, intuitive messages, and Western tropical astrology. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you more about my astrology consultations so you can get a sense of whether you feel called to work with me. So if you'd like to learn more about astrology or learn more about your chart or what is going on right now, maybe you're going through some real challenges and you want to know what transits are happening and when will they be over. If that's true for you, be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video when I talk about how I can help you through a consultation. Now, we entered Libra season the day before this video went live. Libra season began on September 23rd, also the day of the equinox. the fall equinox in the northern hemisphere and the spring equinox in the southern hemisphere. Libra season is halfway through the astrological year. The astrological year begins in March with Aries season, and in Libra season, we're at the halfway point. This is why Libra energy is associated with balance. There's also a sense of balance and harmony that comes in with the equinox. And this is when we have equal parts light and dark, equal parts day and night. So from this energy that's happening all around us, it's happening in our ecosystem, we feel especially pulled to have equanimity in our lives, to have all the different parts of our lives flow together in a holistic, harmonic way. Libra energy that we're all in right now is cardinal energy. Cardinal energy pushes us to initiate something. Libra is one of the go-getters of the zodiac. It initiates a season. So we feel something rising up in us during a cardinal season like Libra. We feel something rising up in us that says, I want something new. I need to create something new in my life. I need to better my life in some way. And in Libra energy, because it's an air sign, it's about connecting. It's the throat chakra. In Libra energy, we want to share ideas. We love the give and take. We love the back and forth. We want to bounce things off of each other. We want to pick each other's brains. We want to work together with others and collaborate so we don't feel like we're doing it alone. We really want that support. It's really about giving and receiving. But, and here's the key in Libra energy, it has to feel balanced. We have to feel like what we're giving, we're receiving back. We have to feel like there's a mutuality, a reciprocity. We want fairness. We want balance. We want harmony. We want beauty. We want it all to feel lovely and right. So Libra energy is communication energy. It's where we often get clarity, especially since we've had Mercury retrograde and we didn't have a lot of clarity, most of us, during that time. Now we could get that clarity that we've been wanting. And since Libra is ruled by Venus, beauty is very important to us during Libra season. Creating beauty, our creativity is really enhanced right now, but especially this Libra season, and I'm going to tell you why in a moment, we're really going to feel the need for this balance and harmony, give and take, mutuality. We're really going to feel this in our personal and professional relationships. We want to feel like together we can make it happen. I have the support that I need to pull this thing off. I'm not doing it alone. But here's the thing about Libra energy. There's a lower octave, just as there is for all the signs. And the lower octave of Libra energy is fearing conflict, being overly compromising, too nice, avoiding confrontation, pleasing others, overly pleasing because we don't want to deal with our own fears of not being liked, not being approved of, not being accepted. Or in Libra energy, we can put the partnership before our own authentic expression, before our own needs. We can put the partnership first and lose ourselves in the relationship. How many of you, raise your hand if you've lost yourself in a relationship before? But here's the thing, the very cool thing about this Libra season is the lunar nodes of fate and destiny will not allow us to do that. The lunar nodes of fate and destiny, the north node in Aries, which is where we're driven to succeed, and the south node in Libra, which is our karma, where we may be releasing expired soul contracts, where we are forced to look at where we don't have balance in a relationship, where we're not in harmony, where people are no longer a match to our energy. And we're going to feel like we have to do something about that during this Libra season. It's going to be up for us. We're not going to be able to shrink away from it and sweep it under the rug as we often can at other times. Now, I have a separate video for you on the nodes of the moon going into Aries and Libra, and that's probably my most watched video. It was so popular that I did a follow-up video for the transit with an update and also readings for all 12 signs for your natal north node and your natal south node. So I will link to both of those below. But in a nutshell, for purposes of this video, the Aries north node is your dharma. This is the direction that we're headed. This is a reach. This is a stretch. This is maybe a little bit scary. We're going out of our comfort zone. But it is the direction we are to go to really satisfy our soul's longings, our soul's evolution. And this is where we have courage and we have passion and we want to do it our way. We want to do life on our own terms. Now, the south node of fate is in Libra. And that is the point of our karma. And that is where we are being tasked to release sacrifice, self-sacrifice, to release people-pleasing, to release where we don't have our best interests at heart, or where we're hanging out with people who don't have our best interests at heart. So during this Libra season, we really want to be discerning and with our relationships, who we're spending our time with, who we're giving our energy to, and also to really get real, to be fiercely honest with ourselves. During Libra season, we're going to have the South Node transiting, going over 3 key planets. Mars, Mercury, and the Sun in Libra will all make a conjunction with the South Node. And all 3 will at the same time oppose the North Node in Aries. So this is where we may be doing some alchemy, my friend, where we're doing some transforming, where we're really becoming aware, if we haven't already with Pluto and Capricorn, we're really becoming aware of our relationship dynamics, and do they support our dharma, where we're headed, or do they bog us down? Do they drain our energy? With the conjunction of the South Node in Libra to Mars, Mercury, and the Sun, we are going to feel any imbalances in our relationships. And I told you I'd give you the key dates. So for those of you who want to write this down, and I'll also be talking about this when I send out my free inspirational astrology updates, Mars and the South Node in Libra will conjunct on October 3rd. The Sun and the South Node in Libra will conjunct on October 17th, and Mercury will come together with the South Node on October 18th. Now, I predict that we're going to be asking these kinds of questions during Libra season. What do I need to be happy in my relationships? What does mutuality look and feel like? Is this dynamic between me and this person, and this could be a coworker, this could be a client, this could be you and an adult child, this could be you and your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, this could be any partnership where you have their back and they have your back, or at least you need for them to have your back. You may be asking, is this dynamic draining my energy or boosting my energy? Do I have anxiety? Do I have resentment? Do I have a mistrust in this relationship? And is there a boundary that I need to set here, a clear boundary? So this is a beautiful time to make adjustments in our relationships, to renegotiate boundaries if needed, to go to counseling if that would be helpful, or to let something go if we've known for some time and we really know as a result of these South Node personal planet conjunctions, if we really know, then we finally say, okay, I'm ready to let this go. Now, not only this, Pluto is involved. Pluto will be involved in that. Mars, Mercury, and the Sun will also square Pluto. They will also make squares to Pluto, and Pluto, as most of us know, is transformational death and rebirth energy. This is where a truth comes to light that we cannot negotiate away, that we cannot hide. Pluto energy is there's no going back to the way things were. I've seen it and now I have to take action. And sometimes that brings a shock, I'm sorry to say, but that shock propels us forward. It helps us to see something we needed to see in order to really honor ourselves, really honor our hearts, and take the best care of ourselves and use our energy wisely so that we can pursue our dharma. So this brings up the serenity prayer, which I will paraphrase here. This is God, Spirit, my higher power, help me to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things that I can, and give me the wisdom to know the difference. So who will most feel these changes during Libra season, this intensity, this propelling forward, this push? Those of you who have planets or points in the cardinal signs between 23 and 29 degrees, Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer, you will feel this energy most personally, most intensely. Those of you who have planets or points in Gemini and Aquarius will feel more of an ease and flow when the planets in Libra make aspects to your planets. And those of you who have planets or points in the fire signs of Sagittarius and Leo, you will get sextiles to any of your personal planets in these signs. And that will be new opportunities, new solutions. That will be things really manifesting for you if you take the initiative. But all of us, each and every one of us, have Libra somewhere in our astrology charts. A lot of us have Libra energy in more than one house. I know I have Libra energy in both my 4th and my 5th house. So we're all going to feel this collectively. This is soul evolution energy for the collective. And because Pluto is going direct, Pluto is going direct on October 10th, I'm going to do a Pluto and Capricorn video for you as an update as Pluto goes direct at 27 degrees and continues to 29 degrees until about January 20th, and then goes into Aquarius. But then in September, and a lot of people aren't aware of this, in September, Pluto will go back into Capricorn September 1st until November 19th of 2024. So we are not done with Pluto and Capricorn energy. I'll say more about that in my Pluto and Capricorn update. But for now, just know that Pluto is adding to the transformational effect of Libra season for all of us. Not only do we have these lunar nodes activations, Pluto activations in the month of October, we also have 3 powerful lunations happening September 29th to October 28th, starting with the Aries full moon September 29th. Now I have a separate video for you on the Aries full moon with readings for all 12 signs, so I encourage you to watch that. And this Aries full moon, we're really going to feel in our drive and our motivation. It activates Mars on a lot of levels. We're also going to feel that in our relationships, and I will let you watch the video for more on that. After the Aries full moon, 2 weeks later on October 14th, we have the solar eclipse in Libra at 21 degrees. So another intensity of Libra energy, another call to create balance, harmony, beauty, and love in our relationships. Then we have on October 28th, the Taurus full moon lunar eclipse. That is at 5 degrees, and I'm going to do a separate video for you on that. So suffice to say that we have 3 big lunations, including 2 eclipses. Eclipses always bring change. They pick us up and put us down in the right place that was meant for us. Mystics, we who are mystics, we love eclipses. We love them. However, our human selves, our highly, highly sensitive selves, can feel quite disrupted, discombobulated during an eclipse, and we need often we have to make a readjustment. We have to adjust to what's gone on, especially if the eclipses are affecting you really personally and intensely in your natal chart. Now, the really good news, I always like to give you some good news. The good news is that after Libra season, you will know where you stand in your most important relationships and partnerships. You will be clear. You will have a true sense of what you're worthy of, what you won't settle for anymore, what's not working for you, what you have to say no to, and who you want to be on your team, who you want to be supporting you, who you want to be in your life, who you see as your allies. And even though our human self, our highly sensitive self, as Mary Oliver refers to it, the soft animal of our body, I love that so much. Even though this very soft animal of our body, human self, wants the protection of the same old, doesn't want change. The truth is that if we're going to follow our Dharma, if we're going to let the North Node of Aries really activate us, which it is going to with these oppositions to these Libra planets, is going to activate us. We're going to need to have our full energy and the full support of important people in our lives in order to really move forward. Now, I promised you I would give you the key dates for these transits. I've already given you a few. I have a few more that I want to give to you, and then we'll move on to the 12 sign readings. There are a couple of really beautiful transits mixed in here, so let's talk about them. On the same day that the sun moved into Libra at 0 degrees, and 0 is everything is possible. It's a portal in and of itself. On that same day, we had the equinox. If you're watching this video live, it was just yesterday. We had the equinox. On the same day that we had the equinox, that we had Libra at 0 degrees. We also had this very healing aspect that all of us are probably feeling the next day as well on the 24th, which is Venus in Leo making a trine to Chiron retrograde in Aries. This is positive energy flow. This is ease and grace. And this is where we could feel like a core wound that has been plaguing us our whole life is really healing. It's a really sweet energy. It's a very healing energy. You have probably already felt this energy because this is the 3rd pass. Venus in Leo trying to Chiron retrograde in Aries. on June 28th of this year and in mid-August of this year. So you might want to look back to see what shifted for you. Did anything happen? You can look at your emails to see. I did that and I saw, oh yeah, this really cool thing happened this day. And then this time, I really saw it when I look back at my emails. And this transit increases our sense of security and stability. It's the root chakra. It heightens our sense of belonging in this world, which is really important for those of us who know we came from someplace else, right? We're like, I didn't come from here. We sometimes feel like we don't belong here. This is a beautiful transit for helping us to realize that we do belong here. There is a place for us here. Now, the next day, the day this video is going live, Sunday, the 24th of September, Mars in Libra opposes Chiron retrograde. So how interesting that we had this really beautiful Chiron healing transit the day before, and now we have this one where we may feel an ouch, where we may feel a sensitivity, somebody pokes us, somebody triggers us, and the best way to move through this energy, my friend, is to just take action. Mars in Libra, I have to take action. I have to do something about this. I know what I have to do. I think you'll know that you'll be clear on what it is you need to do to take action, and this may be where you can feel, you can observe and see where you feel the ouch, but you're moving forward anyway to do what you need to do to take care of your inner child, to protect you, to take care of your heart and what you know is right for you. The next day, there's a little bit of an up, down with these energies, you'll notice. The next day, the 25th of September, we have a lovely uplifting transit. I love this one. This is probably my favorite transit of all of Libra season. It's where Mercury in Virgo, remember Mercury is retrograde in Virgo, Mercury now direct in Virgo, an earth sign, is trining Jupiter in Taurus, a fellow earth sign. Jupiter in Taurus expands our blessings. It brings in good things. It's very fortunate. Mercury in Virgo, where we want to get things right in our head, where we want to cross our T's and dot our I's. This is often communication. You may get a positive communication. You may see something finally coming to fruition, something finally coming together. Those of you who have planets or points in the earth signs around 14 degrees, I would give it a 3-degree orb, maybe between like 13 and 16 degrees. I'm hoping a little more because I have Saturn in Capricorn at 17 degrees. I'm hoping that it touches my Saturn in a good way. But this will be a positive development. I think at least a positive communication or something getting solved or resolved that was up in the air before. And then we have Venus in Leo making a trine, another sweet aspect, making a trine to the North Node in Aries, our Dharma. Venus in Leo helping us move toward our true north. This is at 24 degrees of Leo and Aries. And this is going to be October 1st. And then finally, one more for you, and this one will probably be the most intensely transformational for all of us. The Sun and Mercury at 26 degrees of Libra will form a square to Pluto at 26 degrees of Capricorn. Wah, wah. I know, the squares create tension or pressure. This is going to empower us. This is going to motivate us. We're going to probably see a truth that we didn't see before. And this is where we're going to take action because we're going to be motivated. But the truth will set us free. The truth will set us free, my friend. Okay, so let's do the 12 sign readings now. Listen to your rising sign. That's the area of life in which you are having Libra season, the Libra area of your chart. And listen to your sun sign and your moon sign to receive more intuitive messages. So let's start with Libra. Hello, beautiful Libra. Happy birthday to all my gorgeous Libra friends out there. I hope you have the most beautiful birthday season. Libra, you are having this season, the season of you, in your first house of the self, your identity, your I am. This is you going through a transformational process. Why do I say that? Because if you watch the introduction to this video, which I highly encourage you to do, you will know that we are going to have some transits from the South Node in your sign to your personal planets and to the transiting personal planets. So this is going to be a season of intense change for you, beautiful Libra, where you may change a role that you play. You may, personally or professionally, you may change a job. You may get a new job. You may start your own business. You may release a responsibility or role that you had on a personal level with a family member, with a close friend. You may change a business relationship. This will definitely change your relationships on some level because you have the North Node transiting your 7th house of partnerships. You could form new partnerships. This is where you're going to feel driven to succeed, is your 7th house. And the North Node in Aries is going to be activated during Libra season. So you could definitely feel an uplift in a relationship. You could go to counseling and see your relationship really soar. I mean, some of you, sorry to say, you could also see an ending to a relationship during this time. This will not be new to you. It will not be something I think you're just seeing for the first time. The vast majority of you, this is something you've been aware of. If you're highly sensitive, you're highly intuitive, you've been tuned into your heart and to your life, it won't likely be anything new to you. But this is going to be a period where you're really focused on your own needs, your own identity, what you need to soar, beautiful Libra, what you need to really feel propelled forward. This is what's going on for you. And as I said, a time of intensity, transformation, and change. So, beautiful Libra, I'm shuffling the cards. And let's pull a card for you and see what the cards have to say, Libra, for your birthday season. And your card is watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. Some of you need a period of just being. For some of you, this will be a period of reflection. Some of you need a timeout. Now, this may seem really counterproductive and counterintuitive, given that we're going to have so many South Node activations, as I spoke about earlier, but when we have the South Node, we often have to reflect on, what do I need to let go? What behavior pattern needs to shift in terms of my relationships with myself or with other people? What dynamic is going on with another person that I really need to look at? And when you watch clouds, that's when you get intuitive messages. Not only do you give your energy a chance to soften and allow yourself to receive the beauty. You're ruled by Venus, Libra. It's important for you to give yourself opportunities to just be and just receive. But it's also where we can get those divine downloads that point us in the right direction, that give us clarity, that show us what we really need to take action on. So I feel like this card is saying you're going to get that when you allow some moments of solitude, quiet, and let your creative mind wander. See what you see in the clouds. That's when you could get some real bursts of creativity, inspiration, and ooh, I'm going to go do that as well. Beautiful Libra. Let me know if this resonates for you. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear. Okay, Virgo. Hello, beautiful Virgo. Virgo, you are experiencing Libra season in your 2nd house. Your 2nd house of money, values, self-esteem, self-worth, self-love. This is your material house. It's your house of material security and stability. So this is a very, very important time for you in terms of your money, your income. Because the South Node is here activating other planets in Libra during this transit, you may feel like you have to release something. You have to let something go. You're tired of that job. You don't want to make money in the same way. You want a side hustle, a side gig. You want to have alternative streams of income. You realize you need to be more, to shift I'm going to get the words out. Oh, it's a good thing I can laugh at myself. Okay. You may need to shift a story in your mind or have a realization that I have to shift a story in my mind about how much I deserve, because on a conscious level, we know we deserve, right? We know we deserve more, right, Virgo? But on a subconscious level, that's where we can get stuck, the subconscious. So you may be doing some reprogramming when the South Node touches Mars, Mercury, and the Sun, doing some reprogramming to get your subconscious on board with you so that you can make those changes. And just so you know, I offer those services in my coaching as well, where I can help you do that work. Okay, so also, Virgo, The North Node is transiting in your 8th house of shared resources. This is a partnership and a money house. This is the house of transformation, death, and rebirth. This is where we're really looking at where's our money going, especially in partnership. Also the house of real estate. So you could also feel a shift here. This is where your energy is meant to go, where your soul is guiding you, in the house of how can I create something with others, important partners, where we share money, time, and resources. Okay, and this is also the house of emotional intimacy and sexual intimacy, so you could be wanting an upgrade in your life in those areas as well. So Virgo, now I'm shuffling the cards for you, and let's see what the cards have to say for your Libra season, Virgo. And your card is Breaking Trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Woot, woot, woot. Virgo, you have a breakthrough at hand. I love this so much, especially as you've just had Mercury retrograde in your sign. Mercury's finally direct, but remember, there's going to be a couple of aspects that I spoke about in the beginning of the video. Watch that if you haven't yet, that are going to be made to Mercury. Now, those are Mercury and Libra, but that doesn't matter because you've already gone through a lot of changes during the Mercury retrograde time, and now it's an opportunity for you to reap those rewards and to get that breakthrough if you didn't have it during the Mercury retrograde already. So I love this. I would ask for a breakthrough. When you're breaking trail, you're pioneering, you're taking new roads. Some of you are going to pioneer something in the 8th house. That is where we find partners that we trust, or we work with a partner that we already have that we trust. Trust, very important, to create something bigger than we could do on our own, where the synergy of us with the other, and this could simply be you making good investments too, because like retirement investments, for example, or other investments that are going to expand your money or give you more freedom, more flexibility in your life, help you be more financially independent. This is the house of financial independence as well. So beautiful, Virgo. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates for you. I would love to hear. Okay, Leo. Hello, beautiful Leos. Leo, you are having lots of transits happening, lots and lots that I went over in the introduction to the video. This is all happening for you in your 3rd house. This is where the South Node will be transiting Mars, Mercury, and the Sun. And this means that there's going to be intensity and change and soul growth for you in the 3rd house. What is that? Mindset, communication, your relationships, especially because Libra is a relationship energy, your relationships with a neighbor, a sibling, a landlord, could be anyone that you perceive to have power in some way over you or with you, where you're trying to share power with someone, where we want things to be equal. We want things to be harmonic and balanced. You're going to be correcting an imbalance in a relationship, possibly in these areas of with these people, aunts and uncles and cousins. It can be extended family, often siblings, often someone in your neighborhood. Yes. Okay, this is also your devices. You might need to correct an imbalance in a device that needs replacing or fixing. And all your local networking, all your local comings and goings, errands, and when you take short trips as well. Okay, so Leo, that's where you're maybe making some adjustments, letting go, releasing, and so on. Now, good news, this energy sextiles your energy. That is positive energy flow. That's opportunities. Also, the North Node of Destiny in Aries, that is giving you an expansion, a sense of expansiveness. That's in your 9th house of spirituality, spiritual beliefs. This is higher learning. This is your connection to the divine. And this is also long distance travel, those adventures that change your sense of what you're capable of, that really expand your sense of possibility. That's the 9th house. That's where the North Node of Destiny is making aspects to the Libra planets as well. So you may really feel an expansion during this time, and I hope you do, Leo. That would be really beautiful. So let's pull a card for you now, Leo. I'm shuffling, and let's see what the cards have to say for your Libra season. Beautiful Leo. And your card is choosing your path. Everything is possible. Check it out, Leo. Everything is possible for you. He feels confident. He feels courageous. He's excited. He's ready to step out. He doesn't know what's in front of him, but he knows that he's ready to embark on something new. And this reminds me of the ninth house. This is where your soul wants to feel an expansion. So this card is saying, if you don't know your path yet, it's time to choose a path. It's okay if this path leads to other things. Nothing's etched in stone. You can make changes. You can change your mind. If you're not happy with something, you can always go home and start again. But choose something. If we choose nothing, then we get nothing, right? So make a choice, beautiful Leo. And if you are confused and you don't know and you want support, you can do an astrology consultation with me, or we can do a clarity coaching session. Or if you're really in need of a deep dive transformation, we can do soul alchemy coaching together. And all of that is on my website. The links are below. But what I really want to encourage you to do is to muster that faith, that courage, that confidence that is within you naturally. You're a natural leader, Leo. You are naturally, you're ruled by the sun. The sun wants you to shine. So take that first step and everything else will follow. The universe will meet you halfway. Beautiful Leo. Okay, Cancers. Hello, beautiful Cancers. I have my rising and my moon in Cancer. So Cancers, we are having this transit of Libra season in our fourth house, and the fourth house is naturally ruled by Cancer. This is where we're focused on home, we're focused on family, we're on creating a beautiful sanctuary, on changing our home if we don't like the home that we are living in. I think many people will feel a call, many Cancers will feel a call to move during this transit. If you don't already feel it, we're already feeling that eclipse season energy. So it's very likely that you're already feeling a desire to move, some of you, or remodel, or build a new home, and so forth. This is also family. So you could feel a pull to family right now. You could feel a push-pull between family and career, because where the North Node is your 10th house of career, legacy, fulfillment, meaning. This is also retirement for some, but often during this kind of transit, Cancers could feel pulled between home and family because your family is so important to you, at least some of your family members. I know a lot of Cancers have to leave certain family members behind because they are not good for your energy, but you may really feel some sort of, I want to be here, but I feel like I should be here, or when I'm with these family members, my energy is drained and I can't keep doing that. I only have so much energy. I think Cancers are really becoming aware lately of their energy and because it's been a busy time, and how can I make the right choices for me? Cancer, your marching orders from the planets are to make the right choices for you, to really discern. And sometimes that just means we need to set better boundaries with people. We can still spend time with them, and I'm talking to myself here too, but we have to set clear boundaries about what we're capable of, because even though you are a god and goddess, beautiful Cancer, you don't have unlimited energy. Unfortunately, as humans, we don't have unlimited energy. This could also be where you really feel healing of a core wound, because it's also the house of your roots, sense of belonging, and childhood conditioning. So you could feel this is a place where you are really ready to heal something that hasn't been healed yet in terms of the core wounds of abandonment, betrayal, or shame. Now, where you're destined to succeed, beautiful Cancer, is in this 10th house area. That's where the North Node is. This is going to be activated during this transit. You could have a brand new beginning here, or a real blow up of success here in your 10th house of career, or really realizing you want to change your life in some way in terms of fulfillment. Okay, so Cancer. Oh, I also have to say, Libra energy makes a square to your energy. That means you're going to be motivated to take action. Yes, there will be tension and pressure that you will probably feel if you're not already, and that's no fun, I know. Lots of breath work really helps, yoga and so on, walking, running, whatever it is for you. Moving that energy. But the good news is squares motivate us to take action, and they really help us to succeed. Okay, so Cancer, I've shuffled the cards, and now let's see what your card is, Cancer. Ah, beautiful Cancer. Okay. Your card is, ooh, interesting. There's an impasse, it says. Reflect and redirect your energy. Do you feel an impasse, Cancer? That could be the square energy. You could definitely feel an impasse as you are navigating Libra season. You could feel an impasse in a relationship. You could feel like we're just not seeing eye to eye, like we're not getting each other. Something isn't clicking, or you could feel that inner conflict within. But this is saying that reflecting on what action can you take that action. Beyond that, redirect your energy. If the boundaries you set aren't working, if the action you're taking isn't making strides for you, redirect. Put your energy other places. In my book, The Magic of Saying Yes, I call it looking for love in all the wrong places. Sometimes we look for love, support, connection in all the wrong places, right, Cancer? And this is saying redirect. Go to the people who are supportive of you. Go to the things that do have passion for you, that do have spark for you, that do have, what's the word I'm looking for? Promise for you, that do have aliveness for you. And temporarily, or for some of you, it'll be permanently if you have planets or points in the high degrees of the cardinal signs, 28, 29 especially. Some of you will be letting go of something because that is a soul contract that has expired. But overall, beautiful Cancer, there's still a lot of light in this card. There is a pathway, there is a wall. You can find a way around this wall. You can find a way over this wall. Just be aware of what is supporting you and what isn't, and go toward what supports you and what gives you aliveness, what brings you alive. As Howard Thurman says, don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive, because what the world needs is more people who have come alive. Leave me a comment, Cancer. I would love to hear if this resonates for you or if it doesn't. I love connecting with you. Okay, Gemini. Hello, beautiful Geminis. I have my sun sign in Gemini, my natal sun. So Geminis, you are having a Libra season, many transits involved, as I speak about in the introduction to the video in detail. So go back if you haven't watched that. You are having the transit of several planets going through Libra energy, as well as the South Node conjuncting those planets, happening in your 5th house. Your 5th house, this means what's going to be activated for you is love and romance, fun, adventure, your relationships with children, your creativity, your relationship to your own inner child. This is the house of unbridled self-expression. This is the house of putting new creative projects out into the world. This is where you're going to be doing reflection, where you're going to maybe feel an intensity of change, where something is going to shift with you. Yes, some of you will have a change with a romantic partner, especially if you're not committed to each other. If you're just dating, you may feel a shift or a change there. This energy of Libra in your 5th house wants you to be true to yourself in all of these beautiful expressions and in pleasure. Are you getting enough pleasure, Gemini? Are you having enough fun? I know for me, that is a challenge. I definitely work way more than I have pleasure and fun, but I do my very best to fit that in. It's a artwork in progress. I'm not a fan of the work in progress term. I'm more of like, I'm a work of art in progress. Doesn't that sound lovelier, Gemini? So the beauty here too, though, is that as a fellow air sign to Libra, this energy makes a trine to your Gemini planet. So that's really cool. You're going to get some really nice trines, which is ease, grace, and flow. These are things falling into place for you. And the North Node is going to be in the opposite house, the 11th house of your friendships, allies, community members, the people that have your back and supporters, your hopes, wishes, and dreams, and long-term gains, money, and relationship house. This is where the North Node is. This is where the planets, your soul is saying, look here, focus on this. These 11th house matters. So you could have a new friendship come in. You could have new allies, new networking, new social media, good things happen with your social media. Beautiful connections happening for you here, and gains perhaps in money, gains happening in especially long-term investments, but also a dream coming true. North Node's here. This is a dream coming through and true for you, beautiful Gemini. So that's really lovely. Okay, so gems. I'm shuffling and I'm going to pull a card for you. Gemini Libra season. And your card is fellow travelers, support is all around you. Okay, my goodness. This is an 11th house North Node card if I've ever seen one. You are not alone. Call on the universe to bring you fellow travelers if there's been a dry spell here for you. If there's been a dry spell for you, ask the universe to bring you your fellow travelers and include the animals, include your spiritual helpers, include your passed on ancestors that you want to connect with. Support is all around you. You're not alone, Gemini. Remember that you are on this new path. There's a rainbow. There's abundance. There are new horizons for you. Ask for it and you shall receive. Leave me a comment, Gemini. Let me know if this resonates for you. I would love to hear. Okay, Taurus. Hello, beautiful Taurus. Taurus, you are going to experience Libra season and all the intensity and change that I spoke about in the introduction to this video. All those transits, you're going to have this in your 6th house of wellness, your 6th house of daily habits, your exercise and your nutrition, what you put into your body, how you move your body, your work schedule, your routines. This is everything on the daily, as we say. And Taurus, this is where you're going to be having some change and flux, where things are not going to be settled for you. Very likely, many of you are wanting to make changes in this area. You're wanting an upgrade. You're wanting to have a shift. So you're needing to let go. South Node making a transit to all the Libra planets that pass through here during Libra season. South Node helping you, supporting you to release what is not good for you, both in relationships, since it is Libra season after all, ruled by Venus, but also in your own relationship to yourself, the choices that you make around health and wellness and your daily work. So this could also be not only changes in things that affect your health and your routines, but also this could be affecting your daily work. You could get a new job. You could ask for a promotion. You could get a promotion. You could leave a job. I do feel that some people are going to leave jobs, or they're going to have coworker issues here where you might be like, okay, this work environment is now toxic to me. This coworker is toxic to me. I have to make changes. And if you try to make those changes because you want to stay in your job and they don't happen for you, then it may be that you start looking for another job and you get another job that's better for you, beautiful Taurus. So where you're going to feel driven to succeed, where the North Node is in Aries transiting for you, is in your 12th house of the mystic, of your divine connection, of the subconscious mind, rest and retreat and rejuvenation. This is actually where you're being guided to focus. So a lot of you could have an awakening here. You could have you could start to see yourself as the mystic. You could really be seeking answers, Taurus. You could really be, this is where the universe wants you to put your energy. And you could be healing a subconscious story about yourself that is less than what you deserve. Changing your story so that your subconscious now knows that you deserve better. You're saying yes to a life upgrade and you're matching your subconscious story with that. And as I'm speaking, upstairs they are putting in a kitchen. They are hammering. So I don't know. I'm going to try and edit it out of this video, the background noise. But if not, if you hear it, just know that this is construction going on. There's construction going on for you, Taurus. It's not the end result. It's not the outcome you want maybe during Libra season, but you are on your way. It's under construction. And there's a beautiful blueprint that is awaiting you when the construction is finished. So Taurus, I am shuffling the cards for you now. They're falling all over the place. I'm shuffling them for you now, and let's see what the cards have to say, Taurus, for your Libra season. Okay, Taurus. And your card is answering the call, Taurus. The time is now. The time is now for you to step out. The time is now for you to honor your process of where you are now. It doesn't matter that you may be under construction. It doesn't matter that you are in the flow, in flux, we all are. We're all going through a time where we don't know exactly what's next. There's an instability that comes with the South Node making aspects to these various Libra planets. There's an instability that a lot of us are going to feel. But that is what happens when we answer the call. When we answer the call, it is the unknown. We are going into new territory. Our soul is stretching and reaching, or at least our soul is calling to us to stretch and reach and discover the unknown, discover something we didn't know before this. So beautiful, Taurus. The time is now. It's time to answer the call. And if you haven't checked out my book yet, The Magic of Saying Yes, Answering Your True Calling, that is obviously very much in alignment with this card and this message. You might want to check it out. It is linked below. You are protected, Taurus. You are guided. The time is now. Your soul is calling you forth. Okay, Aries. Hello, beautiful Aries. Aries, you are really going to feel this transit of Libra season. Why? Because it's across from you, because the North Node is in Libra, across from on the same axis with you. You're really going to feel these transits. And not only this, and there is hammering going on upstairs. If I can't edit it out, I just want you to know that we're all under construction right now. I tried to film this video at the right time when they weren't doing that, but it didn't work out. So here we are, living with what is. So, beautiful Aries, back to you. You may find, Aries, because Libra energy makes an opposition to your energy, you may find that there's an external situation happening in your 7th house of partnerships, your 7th house of committed relationships, your 7th house of clients, adult children, people that are important to you, that you have a spoken or unspoken commitment or agreement with. You may find that there's an external thing that's out of your control that you can't change that is causing you to make a course correction, Aries. With oppositions, it usually comes from outside of us. And it doesn't feel good sometimes, but especially with the South Node opposing your energy. But the good news is, it is you realizing what you need to shift in your relationships. It may bring about an emotional clearing. It may bring about something where you need to make a change that is uncomfortable. It takes you out of your comfort zone, but it refreshes your life. It rejuvenates you. It gives you your energy back. Just say no to energy drains, Aries. Just say no to energy drains. This is what I feel like this is about. It's like being fiercely honest with yourself. Is this draining my energy? If it is, okay, boundary. If the boundary isn't respected, okay, then I have my answer, right? Then I just have to act on what I know is true. Now, where the North Node is transiting for you is in your house of identity, the house of myself, the self, the house of I want to do it my way on my terms. I'm so excited. I'm lit up. I have energy for this. I have inspiration. This is where you will likely feel yourself inspired. This is where you could feel a rising up, a reinventing of yourself, a brand new beginning, beautiful Aries. Just say yes to the challenge. Just say yes to the courage to follow your own heart. That's what this is about. You could really feel whole new fresh day for you, like a new day. The sun is coming up. This is sunrise energy for you. And this is where you can really take your life to the next level of joy and fulfillment, Aries. So let me shuffle the cards for you now. And we'll see what the cards have to say for you, beautiful Aries. Aries, Libra season. And we have your full moon, September 29th, Aries, which I hope you're really excited about. I do have a separate video for you on that. Aries, you are overcoming obstacles. Aries, I love this card so much. You can overcome anything, Aries. You can. You can. There's this gorgeous peach. There's a sword in the peach. What is that about? Well, to me, the sword in the peach is like, I'm cutting away any obstacles. I'm cutting away anything that is in my way. I'm rising from adversity. You're great at that, Aries. You know how to rise from adversity. It's in It's in you. It's in your bones. It's in your DNA. It's in your cellular structure. It's in your history, your soul's history, that you know how to cut away anything that's blocking you and use the sword to break open this juicy peach and take a big bite of yumminess, deliciousness, and fulfillment, Aries. You're doing it. You can overcome anything. And I hope this was a pep talk that really helped you. If it did, let me know. I love hearing from you. Leave me a comment. All my love. Okay, Pisces. Hello, beautiful Pisces. Pisces, you are having this transit of Libra season in your 8th house of transformation, death, and rebirth. I think this is going to be a very transformational transit for you, Aries, Libra season. I think you're really going to feel it. I think that, this lasts from September 23rd to October 22nd. And so I really feel that you're going to feel this you're going to come out of this feeling like a whole new person. You're going to have a brand new skin. You may shed a skin during this time. Depends on where your planets or points are, as I speak about in the introduction. But this is the house of, if I didn't say it already, transformation, shared resources, where you share time, money, and resources with other people. It is a partnership house. Libra is ruled by Venus. It's known in its connection to partnerships and relationships. So you will likely feel this in that arena. You could also feel it in the arena of money, as in taxes and debts and loans and so forth. And this can bring, because the South Node is making aspects to the Libra planets, this can be both about releasing and about saying yes to something new. Where are you saying yes to something new? In your 2nd house area. That's where the North Node in Aries is. Or in your 8th house. I need to fit this in. You could be in an existing partnership in work or your personal life, where you are setting new boundaries, you're renegotiating, you are giving your relationship an overhaul. You could get a really positive overhaul to a relationship by doing the work, but there is going to be some inner work here, Pisces, in your 8th house. Now, back to the North Node in Aries, in your 2nd house. This is where you're having a new beginning. This is where you're driven to succeed. This is where you're getting lots of power and nudges, if not pushes, to follow your own heart, to do what's best for you, to respect yourself. This is the house of values and self-worth and self-esteem. This is leveling up your self-esteem. This is leveling up what you know you deserve. This is also your income. So you could change your income in a positive way. I need a new job. I want a new business. I need a side gig. I want to feel better about how I'm earning money. This is very important to me. You could feel, Pisces, with the North Node here in your 2nd house. This is a new beginning for you. This is where you will be reaching and stretching and growing, but also feeling the motivation and the drive to make something happen here in these 2nd house areas, where you're really going to get a clear sense of what are my values now, and now I'm going to move in that direction. Okay, Pisces. I need to take a breath. Okay, Pisces. Let's pull a card for Pisces, beautiful Pisces. What is your Libra season card, Pisces? It is Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. Beautiful Pisces with an 8th house transformational transit, as this I think is going to be for you. This is saying go deeper, go within. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Beautiful Pisces, I don't know what the other words are, but I know that the tune of this song wants to connect you to your heart, Pisces. This is about you going back to that childlike self. You can see this is like a nymph here, okay? A nymph playing music to the full moon and all. There's 2 nymphs. Okay, nymphs, gnomes, whatever. Some of you may relate, especially as Pisceans. You may relate to the fairy realms, the elementals. I know I do with all my 12th house planets. You may feel very at home with the elementals, okay? They're speaking to you. They're saying, commune with us. Go out during the full moon. Gaze at the moon. We have the Aries full moon. Gaze at the moon. pull in the energy of the moon, fill yourself up, and know that the moon has magic for you. Know that the planets have magic for you. Know that you are fully supported. Beautiful Pisces, you're not doing this alone. You are loved. You are unconditionally loved. And I do have a meditation for you that is free when you sign up for my free inspirational updates weekly, astrology updates that you can get by going to my website and subscribing. And in that meditation, you connect with your spiritual source. You reconnect with your heart and your soul, and get a gift from your spiritual guides. So if that will support you, the link is below for that. And I am sending you all my love, beautiful Pisces. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates for you. Okay, Aquarius. Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Aquarians, you are experiencing Libra season, which makes a trine to your energy. This is positive energy flow, ease, and grace. Fellow air sign, you're experiencing this in your 9th house of expansion, Aquarius. What a beautiful placement. This is where you're possibly, now this is trine energy, so that tends to bring us more of an ease. I hope that that's true for you. But this is where we're going to be feeling some of those south node conjunctions with the Libra planets, which could bring a sense of intensity, change, especially in your relationships. Now, 9th house in relationships, this can be in any of the realms of higher learning. If you're doing some sort of course and you're interacting with people there, this is your relationship with your higher power. This could be you communing with your soul. This could be a change in your own belief system in terms of your spirituality or religion. This can also be where you're traveling to another culture, where you're working with your partner on making a long distance move, or you're working with your partner on how can we expand together. And you're having conversations, or you're having to overcome an obstacle maybe in the way that you think differently, perhaps. Or that maybe both of you want to take a different way, maybe both of you have a different goal in mind when it comes to what would expand you. So overall, this is a beautiful transit that may feel more intense, but is going to take you to the next level of your own expansion, your spiritual expansion. And this is also about new horizons. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are wanting to move to another culture, wanting to do long distance travel, wanting to really expand in some way, but it's in flux for you. You're trying to figure it out. It's unsettled. You don't know what your next steps are going to be. You don't know how you're going to get the money for it, whatever it is. Like, there may be some obstacle, but know that we're in the process, Aquarius. We're in the process of it. And you're also going to have a transit from the North Node is right now in your 3rd house, the opposite house. This is where the North Node is. This is where the North Node is supporting you to succeed in something. This is your local environment. This is aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, relationships with landlords, relationships with people who affect your local environment in some way. So could even be like the director of the yoga studio you go to, or the trainer at the gym that you go to, that kind of thing, or somebody that's helping you with some sort of healing in your body, possibly, that you're going to in your local environment. But this is where you're having a new beginning. This North Node in Aries is going to get activated here in your 3rd house. It's also mindset, communication, devices, short trips, and all of your communication back and forth, speaking and emails, phone calls, all of that. So this is what's getting revved up for you. This is where you're having motivation, beautiful Aquarius. So where you may get a spark of something new. I want to do a blog, for example, or I want to start something that involves communication, Aquarius. There's a North Node push to increase your communication, your writing, bring your ideas out into the world more, especially in your immediate environment. And I've been shuffling the cards, Aquarius, and let's pull a card for you now and see what the cards have to say. Aquarius, Libra season. Ooh, Aquarius, you're going to love this. The gates of triumph are opening for you. Walk through the portal, Aquarius. Success expands in your life. Success expands in your life. And what I love about this card is it acknowledges that you've been in a dark place, some of you, that you've been through it, that you've gone through something difficult or challenging or frustrating, and now you're walking into the light. You see the dark trees. Now you're walking through the portal. The eclipse season we're having is a portal. The equinox is a portal. All of these energies that are happening with the South Node, portal energy. We've got like triple portal energy going on. You're walking through it. You're going into onto greener pastures. You're going into the light, creativity, the orange, new awarenesses and epiphanies and aha moments, the yellow, light bulb moments. Success is expanding in your life, Aquarius. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates for you. I would love to hear. Okay, Capricorns. Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Capricorn, you are having this transit of Libra energy, a blow up of Libra energy with Mars, Mercury, and the Sun all going through Libra, the South Node conjuncting these planets. This is intensity and change all happening. Guess where? Your 10th house of career, your 10th house of fulfillment and meaning, legacy, what you want to leave to the planet, how you want to make the world a better place. This is a vocational house. It's not necessarily where your daily work is, although it could be, but this is the house of passion and the house of retirement or semi-retirement for some of you. So what's on your mind right now? Is it how you want to spend your one wild and precious life, as Mary Oliver says? Is this what's on your mind right now? Because this is 10th house energy. And by the way, Capricorn, the Libra energy makes a square to your energy. That means you're motivated. That means you feel a pressure. That means you feel the fire lit underneath you to take some action in this area. Is that true for you? Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear it. Now, this is where the South Node is, so it's going to affect any relationships that are in this realm of, for you, of passion and fulfillment and decisions you're making about career. This could be coworkers, this could be business partners, or it could be just a romantic partner or spouse with whom you are talking about your plans for career stuff and you're seeking their support, and maybe they're not supporting you, and that's where you're having to wrestle with some inner obstacles around relating or around getting their support, your relationship dynamic. Where the North Node is motivating you, where you're feeling a sense of new beginning and change, but positive change, where you're being pushed to take action in a good way, in terms of, not that the other isn't a good way, but this is where your soul is lighting you up, where your soul wants to bring you alive. That's in your home and family. That's in your childhood conditioning. This is where you could feel like, I want a new beginning with my home. I want to move to a new home. I want to build a home. I want to create a sanctuary. There's some change happening in your home. It could be your family situation. Something's changing in your family and you want to do something about it. You want a new beginning here. This is you doing life on your own terms, Capricorn. And some of you could be like, I finally want to heal my childhood stuff. I finally want to heal whatever's been holding me back, and I'm excited to do the work on this. That could be some of you as well. So Capricorn, shuffling. Capricorn, you're making me want to dance your energy. I don't know if some of you would benefit from dancing more. One dance a day changes our energy. It changes, opens us up to more abundance coming into our lives. Okay, Capricorn. Your card is beautiful, Capricorn. Finding sanctuary. Open up to your spiritual source. Okay, what I love about this is the connection between this new beginning, North Node, your Dharma is in creating sanctuary for yourself in your home. This is also about your inner home, opening up to your spiritual source. The hit I get from this is that some of you are trying to do it alone without spiritual assistance. When the dream is big, when the dream feels bigger than what our egos can imagine we can have, we have to call on spirit, right? We have to call on the power of the universe to bring us what we need. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I know I want to do this. I don't know how this is going to come together, but I know my soul is directing me here. So please, higher power, soul, universe, angels, guides, help me to create what my heart so desires. That's my offering to you, beautiful Capricorn, to give that a try. A spiritual practice. You are finding your sanctuary, both outer for some of you, but definitely inner for all of you as well. Leave me a comment, Capricorn. Does this resonate for you for this next month? I would love to hear. I love connecting with you. Okay, Sagittarius. Hello, beautiful Sag. Sagittarius, you are experiencing the Libra season. Several planets transiting your 11th house. This is happening in your house of friendships, social media. This is your public house. It's the World card in the tarot. This is where you are coming out or where you're receiving or changes are happening for you in this area. So this is friendships, groups, alliances, organizations, things that you do on a regular basis, meetup groups. This is networking, big picture networking, where you seek support, where you give support to others. This is also long-term gains financially and your hopes, wishes, and dreams. So this really is the house of dreams, the house of happiness. This is where the South Node is transiting for you. What does this mean? It means that there's some dynamic, some truth that needs to come to light, some shift that wants to happen for you. The universe wants to show you something in this area of your life that is going to set you free, that is going to open you up, that's going to allow you to set a boundary or release something that's been draining your energy. And this could very well have to do with relationships, very well have to do with a friendship or a group that you are a part of. Now, Sag, that's part one. Part two is you're getting a sextile from Libra energy to your energy, your Libra's air and your fire, a sextile, which is very dynamic. It helps you to create, to receive, get, take action on new opportunities, and it helps you to create solutions. So that's really beautiful. And that's for all of your planets in Sagittarius. Now, or your points if you're Sag rising, and this really is specifically happening in the 11th house for Sag rising people. Where you're getting a new beginning, where the North Node in Aries is your 5th house of love, romance, fun, your inner child, your self-expression, your creativity, your blooming, your outward blooming from a place of the spark of your soul, a place of a spark of your inspiration, your inner child, giving your inner child free reign to be uninhibited and fully expressive. And this is also the house of your own children, if you have children or children that you spend time with. And yes, I said love, romance, creativity, and so on. This is a really beautiful house. It's the house of pleasure. This is where the North Node is transiting and saying, this is your focus right now. Your focus is on fun, pleasure, adventure, creativity, children, and so on. So this is your Dharma right now, and that's really beautiful. So Sag, I am shuffling and I'm thinking right now about my Sag rising daughter. How can we not think about our children, right? We just do. We can't help it, but I'm thinking about her and her creativity. She's very artistic, as you may be, Sag, very artistic, and this is definitely the house of creating new works of art and putting them out into the world. Okay, so this card, I've been shuffling, and this card just pushed itself out, and we're going to take this card, Sag. What is it for you? Sag, vast vistas. Expand your horizons. Check it out. Check it out. When I look at this card, I see he's coming out of a box. He's been in a box. He's put himself in a box. He's only seeing life from a certain vantage point. And it's boxed him in. It's made him feel stuck. It's made him feel like he doesn't have as many options. But guess what? This transit is helping you to climb out of the box and be like, Oh my gosh, there's a whole other world out here. Okay, I have to sing this, you guys. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. I love that song so much. Yes, I'm very schmaltzy. I will admit it. I took my kids to Disney movies when they were growing up. I can't help it. And I grew up with every Sunday night. For those of you around my age-ish, we grew up Sunday nights. Disney stuff. Every Sunday night there was a Disney movie. And yes, I know the downside of it. There's a lot of downside of it. I get it. Life is not always that fairy tale. I get that. I've been through that too. We have to wake up from the fairy tale. Life is real. However, it doesn't mean we can't create a whole new world. We can create a whole new world. So this is saying you're going to have a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell you no or where to go or say you're only dreaming. See, Sag, you're not just dreaming. You're not just dreaming. There is a whole new world out there for you. There is a whole new vista. I'm going to cry. There is a whole new horizon for you. Just know that this is on offer for you, beautiful Sag. Just say yes. Libra season in your 11th house of the world. Need I say more? Leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates for you. I'd love to hear. Okay, Scorpio. Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Scorpio, Libra season for you is happening in your 12th house. Your 12th house of the mystic. Your 12th house of rest, rejuvenation, reprogramming your subconscious mind, your deepest dreams. Dreams as in sleeping at night, your connection to the divine, where we get awakenings and aha moments and where we take those deep dives into a soul-directed place and we pull up a treasure and we awaken to something, a new gift that opens us up to new possibilities. This is what is happening for you with Libra in your 12th house, Scorpio. Some of you are creating a new story about yourself. Some of you may have had a relationship that's been private in some way that you couldn't talk about, that was complicated. And some of you may release that relationship. Some of you realize, I want the whole cookie. I don't want the crumbs that come with a secret relationship. I am coming out more into the world. I am more in tune with myself than I've ever been before, my own needs, and I need more. Scorpio, you may realize you need more during this time. Or this is also the house of the imagination. Your imagination could really show you something. You could create something here. You could create a beautiful work of art here. But remember, based on what I said in the beginning of this video, which I encourage you to watch if you haven't yet, that the South Node is going to be here. It's going to bring an intensity to this part of your chart. It's going to bring some change, some flux, something where things are not settled. You could feel quite unsettled during this time. And meditation, anything that calms the mind, breath work, will be really helpful for you, Scorpio, during this transit. And I do have a playlist of guided meditations that I link to in the description box below for you, so you can receive that. And also you can get a free guided meditation when you sign up on my website for my weekly astrology updates. So that's your 12th house. That's where the South Node is helping you to create a shift within yourself, in most likely a relationship, or in your own relationship to yourself, your own relationship to your soul. Now, where the North Node, your pull toward your Dharma, your invitation to say yes to the spark of your creativity, of where your soul is guiding you toward, your marching orders, your true path, this is happening in your 6th house of health and wellness and your everyday routine, Scorpio. So this is where you are being, the light is shining here. You know, the flashlight is going, look over here. This is where you can really make strides in your life toward more wellness, more overall wellness, your daily habits, your daily work, your diet, your health, your exercise, what you put into your body, how you move your body, all of that. This is where the new beginning is happening for you. This is where the stretch or the reach or the stepping out into something new is really going to benefit you, beautiful Scorpio. So let me pull a card for you. I'm shuffling and we'll see what the cards have to say for you as you embark on this beautiful Libra season, Scorpio. And your card is crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. This is so perfect for this 6th, 12th house axis for you. Wow. You are on a bridge right now, Scorpio. Don't expect yourself to be there wherever there is for you, whatever your destination is. Don't expect to be there yet. You're in process. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, releasing. How 12th house is that? This is so perfect. You are being invited to give yourself some time to do that healing, to do that reconnecting with your spirit, to do that mending and releasing emotionally, Scorpio, emotionally. And I know as a Scorpio that some of you don't like to do that deep dive emotionally because you're afraid that you might get swallowed up by those emotions. But you can put a time limit. Actually, this can be a really helpful tool. You can put a time limit on if you are releasing a lot. I'm going to do this for 30 minutes. I'm going to do this for 15 minutes. And I'm going to set a timer even so that that doesn't happen. Or you get professional support from a therapist, from a coach like myself, from somebody else who can help you to navigate what feel like deeper, darker waters that you may not want to go into by yourself. You can always call on your spiritual guides. You can always do meditations that invoke your guides, the protection, the companionship. And I do that in my meditations for you. But this is going to really reap rewards for you, Scorpio, by doing this deeper dive, inner mending, releasing, and letting go. It's really going to help you to move forward. And when I see this full moon here, I think of the full moon in Aries on the 29th of September. I think of the lunar eclipse in Taurus, which is you're probably going to feel, especially if you have planets or points around 5 degrees of the fixed signs, including your Scorpio energy. You're going to feel that as well. So this is a real time of releasing, cleansing, changing for you, Scorpio, but all so that you can come out even more and feel a heightened sense of wellness overall, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. Mental wellness is your gift from the North Node in Aries, beautiful Scorpio. So leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates for you. I would love to hear. My beautiful friend, this has been a general reading of Libra season for your sign. If you would like to do a personal astrology consultation with me, we are in such a time of flux and change. We are in such a time of shift. So many outer planets making shifts. Pretty soon, Pluto is going to go direct and it's going to go back into Aquarius in January. It's finishing up in its last degrees. Cardinal signs are feeling this. Fixed signs are really going to be feeling the Aquarius energy, but this is just one transit. We have so many things going on, lots of fluctuation with the Libra energy, the nodes of the moon now in Aries and Libra. This is a game changer. It's a game changer to have the shift of the nodes of the moon. So if you would like to know how all of these energies and more, Uranus and Taurus could be aspecting your planets. You could be having a Saturn transit. These are long-term transits that really affect us, and often my clients really want to know, when are these hard transits going to end? So if you would like to do this with me, go to my website, check out my readings. You can do a life purpose reading, a heart's desire, a natal chart reading. Soon I'm going to be adding a synastry reading for relationships as well. If you would like to do one of these readings, check out the testimonials from clients who've worked with me before. This should give you a sense of whether you feel called to work with me. We can also do coaching together, a one-off clarity coaching session, or deep dive soul alchemy coaching. All the information is on my website. It's all linked below. And I look forward to meeting you on Zoom. Thank you for your likes of this video. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your subscribes. When you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, you send a message to the algorithm that puts my video out to more people who love astrology, and you really help me grow my channel. I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you for your support from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to my Sunday chat friends for joining me. I absolutely love communing with you. And for those of you who are watching at other times, regardless of when you're watching, I appreciate your presence. I appreciate you being here. If you'd like my free gift, it's an instant download. It's a free guided meditation, soothing, helping to connect you with your inner guides, your spiritual wisdom, your next step. If you'd like to receive that, simply go to my website, subscribe for free to my inspirational updates, and you'll be able to get that instant download right away. It's going to be an exciting Libra season. It's going to be transformational. It's going to be enlivening and accelerating. So until my next video, my friend, I'm sending you all my love.